Hi, I'm Cari, Caramonta,
I'm Zach, Caramonta.
and we are the owners of Gnarly Barley Brewing in Hammond.
I was always into beer, but I started home brewing and immediately became obsessed with the idea of crafting my own beer at home.
You know, being that we met at Southeastern and met in Hammond, we thought it was really fitting to open up our business in Hammond, and we fell in love with the city and decided there wasn't a better place to open.
Anytime you make a decision or you're going to set roots and start a business like this, I know it's definitely, it's a brewery. We're not moving. We're not going anywhere. You look at positives and negatives and everything, and it kind of wasn't really much of a decision. It was like, this is where we're going to do it. It's perfect. We live here. We love it here. It's kind of crazy because we never really expected the support of the local community, the city, the parish. Everybody has done so much for us from day one. We've grown comfortably, but about 6 months ago, things have kind of exploded on us. And so yeah, we kind of give you some numbers. You know, as of January, we were producing about 2,800 barrels a year, and here we are 6 months later, and we're looking at 6,000 plus. So that's a pretty large increase of production over just the last couple of months, really. And future-wise, we're adding tanks as fast as we can purchase tanks. We're adding them, and we can't make enough beer to satisfy the market. Southeastern, the university has definitely been helpful, not only with actual employees, but also with internships and things like that.
Right.
So all of that's come into play.
We've had plenty of interns from Southeastern, which have been super awesome to have in graphic design, in industrial, organizational, in IO is what they call it. And so they've helped us out tremendously. And then we have a few employees that are have graduated from Southeastern or are currently enrolled in Southeastern. So it's been, as much as we can pull from the local community, we do, and it's been awesome because everyone's willing to help, and it seems like a lot of people really want to be a part of what we're doing here, which is always really nice.
I know a lot of people that are in business in other parts of the state, and they seem to have a lot of complaints, and I feel like I don't have those complaints. You know, I feel like that it's just as a whole, the community and the city itself is like, let's what can we do to help? What can we do to get you going? We want to welcome you as much as we can, and to stress, how much we appreciate you doing business in the city itself and in the parish itself. I hear, when I hear other people running businesses and complaining, and we don't have those complaints, it's like, man, we really made the right choice when you hear that. Hammond logistically puts us in an excellent spot for distribution of any product. Beer, right? We have our three main markets. We have, New Orleans, huge beer market, huge market of any type of production. You have the North Shore, which is always growing, which we are a part of, right? So we're always growing. The North Shore is, I don't know any numbers, but it's got to be pretty high up there in the fastest growing areas in the state. And then you have the Baton Rouge, the state capital. That's a lot of stuff going on there. So we have three big players into obviously what we're concerned about is the craft beer industry, or the beer industry. So being right here in the center of almost equal distances, in a way, to the end of the North Shore, Baton Rouge, and the South Shore, it's great to be here, and it happens all the time. We normally have trucks pick up our beer and whatnot. And so this location just has kind of, worked out great for us. Just being in this area, we can hop on the interstate and get our beer and get our products out. So yeah, it's definitely been a huge benefit for us. We're seen as a local brewery to markets that, if we were just in one of those markets, like if we were in New Orleans, then the North Shore and Baton Rouge might not see us that way.
We're in love with the area because it really does put us almost in the middle of a triangle, if you will, for our distribution.